Can they thrust it up America's behind before we rise up and burn it all down? So, welcome to tonight's show. It's been a long day. A couple of announcements. We've had a crazy day over here. Webb has had a crazy day over here. We onboarded thousands and thousands of people into Webb who are now in there exploring the Epstein documents for themselves, decoding everything, searching, finding things out, find a vulnerability, and actually helped us patch it. That was sick. Shout out to the White Hat hackers. Did a whole security sweep, and now it's tight as a whistle. That was awesome. It was awesome to see sort of behind the hood and see what can and cannot be found. And actually, I was very pleased with the security of everything on the inside, save for the one little thing that we did find. Did a couple of patches and fixes, got it back up. Web is running like a charm. Chugging along real smooth. Thousands of people are in there, and it's still working out good. We're looking at upgrading our databases for the big push for when everyone comes in. We're cooking through the tokens. The free tokens are cooking. Might have to try to throw some more money in there to get some more free tokens in before we launch. What is a DDoS? Listen, I'm not the technical guy, but my understanding is that it's when you hijack a whole bunch of computers and basically you like take a huge, gigantic fucking bot swarm, like sometimes thousands, maybe even, I don't know, tens, hundreds of thousands of vectors that all attack like by trying to access a site all at once. So you basically like overload it. Nice try. Nice try, Jeffrey. Nice try, Israel. Nice try, Pam Bondi. You ain't taking it down. You gave us the files, and you told us how transparent you were. You told us they're all redacted. You told us that this is the most transparent administration in the history of the universe. So,
history of the universe.
We figured
the world's
transparent it. Let me just get this off my chest right at the start. If you are still waiting for a code to get into Web, because we're code gating it at the beginning so that we don't get like 500,000 people in all at once, that would probably break it. Instead, we're kind of like slowly rolling, like, you know, a few thousand in at a time. Let me think about this. Will my developer hate me if I do this?
That sounded like something Kenneth would say. Like he's giving me a real big Kenneth looks.
That is found in the Epstein files.
Warning.
That's not very nice. That
would
get
the
you past
recommended
the password gate.
Bit rate.
The password, one of the passwords. I mean, I posted about it publicly earlier. So, if any Goyim want to get into Web, and you have not already, I've probably said too much already. And I think there's another 1,000 or so of that password.
Web. I have to look into what all that stuff is. Oh.
Waiting to be used. There's also another password that we were talking about earlier, and that will let you get in. If you don't know what the Web app is, I'll show you later. We made all of the Jeffrey Epstein files accessible with AI, like you're talking to ChatGPT, but it's sourcing the actual files for you. It's fucking insane. And it makes searching through the Epstein files as easy as just asking questions, and it brings back like 20, 30 documents. It lays it all out. It tells you stories, like actual real stories, the true stories.
You know what's wild is like he vibe coded that. He like went into an AI and he's just basically like was like using text prompts and made this whole thing.
Pam Bondi stories, not like Pam Bondi's teen stories, but like the real deal. Because transparency is all about information, about free flow of information, about informing the people. And since the DOJ is obviously interested in obfuscating the truth and making it as hard as humanly possible to access the heavily redacted files, we thought that we would just help out a little.
What was Trey telling me? It's like he saw this thing and someone had put a just like a black box on something, or it was like talking about how this black box must be the worst criminal of them all because just how many times he was just in the Epstein files, just this black box, and I'm just like, that's pretty good too. Be on the lookout, black box.
A little bit. We thought that we would just make it a little easier for everybody to get in there. So, that password is all caps, by the way. So if you've been waiting to get in, go get in. There's only each of those passwords only has a certain number of uses. Both of them have been mentioned on my X account today. Just check how we're doing. Good, we're doing good. We're doing it right. We're doing it live. Cool. People are getting in here. We've had enough time that people are in here. We're getting ready to start the show. If you haven't already seen Web, we'll do a little demo of it while Pam Bondi fails. And maybe we'll check on the Dow.
Maybe we'll check on the
See how
Dow.
high the Dow is by the end of the show.
Why are you laughing, Mr. Raskin?
Maybe we'll invest a little money.
You're a
in the
good
great future
stalker.
of our nation. I'm pretty sure that if you're on YouTube, we have super chats turned off. I hope we have super chats turned off on YouTube. The idea is to have super chats turned off on YouTube. If they're not turned off, don't send them because I'm not going to read them. Okay? I just feel like we should all just be hanging out. And I don't want to stop and read super chats at the end. I appreciate all the support. If you want to support instead, you should go download Web. Go download the Buyer app. Subscribe to that. Subscribe to Web when it comes out, whatever. Do support that way. Go buy some homeless lady some flowers today.
Oh,
Okay?
that would actually be so sweet. And then she'd scream at you and yell at you.
Ready to start the show. Before we start the main event, why don't you drop in the chat where you're tuning in from? Drop into the chat where you're tuning in from on this fine Valentine's Day evening. I don't have the chat on the screen. I don't have the chat on the screen because Twitch is gonna ban me if I do. You know what? That'd be kind of fun. That'd be kind of fun. Let's speed run it. Oregon, Tartaria, home from my kitchen table. Vermont, Texas, Philadelphia. Hey, I see what you did there. Michigan, Missouri, Oregon, Dirty Jers, Massachusetts.
Dirty
Boston,
Jers.
Mexico, UK.
That's pretty good.
Alberta,
The
South
dirty boo.
Dakota? Man, with all three chats in one, that's hard. Boston.
Boston.
Indonesia, Kentucky, Maine, Arizona.
Oh, there's a Maine in there, you know.
Got 'em all over. Not on the island. Bro,
Not on the island.
not at my mom. Don't even start with me. I know better. Australia. Australia, mate. Yo, IMA was just visiting, dog. All the way from Australia. She bought me a little kangaroo that, like, sits on my fridge now. I've got a kangaroo in my fridge. I just feed it a little bit, and it just hangs out there and has a little pouch. True story. Hey, I see Croatia in there. I saw Maine. Someone said Tel Aviv. Come on, I'm skeptical.
I'm skeptical.
PNW.
He's mentioned Maine twice, though.
Iowa, Toronto, Columbia, New Jersey, North Dakota, British Columbia. Yeah, dude, we got British Columbia style rain down here in Texas today. So, little St. Jimmy.
I don't know if I've heard him mention like what part of Texas he's in. I haven't heard him say like what are they called, Dallas, Fort Worth, DFT, yeah, DFW.
What's up with this? What is up with the pedophile thing, Pam? What's up with the most transparent?
Yeah, what's up with all these pedophiles?
Government in history being complete trash.
I'm not even worried about them being trash. Like, they can be trash. I'm worried about them that just actually all being pedophiles. It like makes you feel weird too because it's like Olympia Snow and all them. Like, I have a good view of her. She was Republican, right? Or do you know? Yeah, I don't really know anything about her policies, but I always felt like I had a good view of her. Like people always were like semi like positive, I feel. But it's like this shit's been going on for so long. Like how many of these people just turned a blind eye? Like yeah, well, and it's even like Tucker was saying like it's all just like always a joke. Like, oh, they got caught with kitty porn, don't talk to them. Like ah ha 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 ha. And Tucker's like, he said he took his kids to that Comet pizza place, Comet Ping Pong. He's like, because it was just in town. And he's like, I always heard all the things or whatever. And he's like, no, it can't be it. And he's like, I guess I was just too close to it. Fucking hey, they're all so weird.
I was promised transparency, accountability. I was promised an awful lot of things. None of which are we getting. So, I just thought that we would start. I think this is my one. Is this my one? I queued up our boy Massey in one of these because I figured we would just start with our boy Massey. There we are. There we are. Let's just check in on how it's going for our girl Pam. Hey, I see you, Bellingham. I see that. Shout out. Let's check in on our girl Pam and see how it's going. And I thought maybe, just maybe we could double check some of the things she says in real time. Let's see what kinds of things she says. See just how audacious we're gonna be tonight.
No sound. This is crazy. I can't hear a single thing.
So here, I guess we'll let Massey speak, and then we'll point out what Massey's missing. Massey's obviously missing the reason why it's so hard for them to get the redactions right.
Probably on one of our members tonight.
Okay, thank you. I don't want that to get away. Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Behind me, I have 3 documents from the DOJ production that are emblematic of the massive failure of the DOJ to comply with the Epstein Files Transparency Act. To my right is an email that was sent by the victim's lawyers to the DOJ. It was a list of names not to redact. A list of names not to release. What did the DOJ do with this email? They released this email in the document production.
Like, that's just actually the wildest thing I've ever heard. I know you guys said you didn't want these names out, but what if we put them out there? And no, that's it. We just put them out there.
Literally the worst thing you could do to this.
It's labeled right there. Epstein victim list. Epstein victim list.
Survivors who did. And they're getting phone calls. A lot of these people didn't want to be known. And we know you touched the document because you redacted one name. And you redacted the lawyer's name, but you left the survivor's name there.
Did you hear that? Did you hear that? They literally had one job. They had one fucking job. Release the documents, and the only thing you need to do is redact the names of the victims. So, when Pam Bondi finds a list that says Epstein victims list, what does she do? She doesn't redact any of the victims' names on the list. She just redacts the names of the lawyer. Just find whatever man you can on this list, redact his name, fuck the rest of them, put it out.
Fuck the rest of them.
They had one job. And apparently that was too much for them. But it's not so surprising because the list that they put out, these documents, this letter that they put out today that they sent to Congress or whatever the fuck it was, they released a list of every name in the files they were required to release, but conflated the predators with the normal people. The list includes celebrities like Marilyn Monroe, who died when Jeffrey Epstein was 9. I'm not sure if this is a troll. I'm trying to hunt down the original version because it's just unbelievable that this is real. Because, see, this is what I was trying to find earlier. Maybe it was just out of order. I don't know. It literally has Pam Bondi's name right there. It has Bono, who, fair.
Fair.
Joe Biden.
True. I really think Bono might be the actual, the one, the money in all this. Oh, my
all.
poor toes.
That is not all. Oh, hey, Rosie O'Donnell. But I also couldn't help but notice it's got Kash Patel.
No.
Who's never harmed a fly. So, I don't even know what this is. No one, I don't think they even know what this is. It's got Alex Jones. It's got Ro Khanna. It's got Thomas Massey. And now Cat Turd is out here like, oh, Thomas Massey's on the list, you fucking retard.
Whoa.
The list is meaningless. No, what even is this list? This list is nothing.
What the hell even is this?
Are they trolling? I don't know. Robert F. Kennedy Jr.,